So today I wanted to walk through my electronic drum setup. I kind of did something kind of unique, and I thought maybe something that others would have interest in. And also it really opens up the opportunity to use an electronic drum kit in a program like Superior Drummer, of which I'm going to be using here, and how you can utilize that and use it really more as a live kit straight into Pro Tools. So I'm using a laptop. I've got the Studio Live 24 rack mixer in my rack here. Then I have this connected via USB to the laptop, and that's how I am routing audio from the computer, or controlling audio from the computer, into the Studio Live using it as an interface. Now the Studio Live being a mixer, I have total control over every channel here with the software. And so what I'm doing is I'm routing the individual outputs from Superior Drummer. So we'll go back here and look at that in the mixer. I'm routing those buses out to outputs, which are going to the physical outputs via USB into the mixer. All right? Then what I'm doing is I'm routing those physical channels, I'm routing those digitally over a Ethernet cable using a digital network, and I'm routing that to my other computer on the other side with Pro Tools. And so basically that is showing up in Pro Tools as a networked audio input. So on a Mac you have that built in where you can connect directly using the networked audio protocol, and it just shows up as a core audio device inside of the Mac. And so then all those channels are available, so I can route my individual tracks that I've got inside of here from the mixer via Cat5 to my other computer. Then they show up as live inputs into Pro Tools. So I've got, over here, we've got kick, snare, toms, hi-hat, overheads, and then room mics. So I've got all those send out as stereo buses, and they're going via the network over into Pro Tools. The other cool thing is I can route from Pro Tools, I can route the click track back to this computer. So I have a return coming from Pro Tools. So let's say, for example, I'm just playing along with a click, or if I want to play along with existing tracks, I can route those tracks back from Pro Tools into this system, shows up inside the digital mixer because it's just coming back as a Ethernet input, so we're routing via Ethernet into this system, and then I'm just assigning it to a channel, and then I have total control over it in the channel. The other thing that's kind of fun about this, I'm not really doing it right now, but because it's a digital mixer, I have full processing on every channel. So I can go in and I can, EQ whatever I want, independent of what's being sent to Pro Tools or post. I can do it either way. I can add processing to it. I can add effects. I can add whatever I want. Now, of course, there's a whole bunch of stuff in Superior Drummer as well that allows you to do that. But what I thought was cool about this is basically you're having inside of Pro Tools here in my house where I don't have an acoustic drum set, I can take an electronic kit, have fantastic sounds with Superior Drummer. If you haven't heard it, I mean, it's an amazing sounding kit. It really is. And our kits, I mean, they have a lot of amazing sounds, well recorded, really spectacular. So I can have that here at home into Pro Tools just like an acoustic drum set. And that's pretty darn cool to be able to do that, and then mix it in Pro Tools just like you would an acoustic drum set. Now, the only thing that's a little bit of a challenge, and I still got to play around with it a little bit as to how I want to do it, but like, for example, on the kick drum, if I can pull this up and you can see it in this video, or in the shot here. So in the mixer, on the kick drum, I've got 3 kick mics. So I've got a kick in, kick out, and kick sub. The way I've got it set now, that's all being subgrouped, so mixed to a sub, then that sub is being routed out to the first channel inside of Pro Tools. So right now, I don't have control post of those 3 mics. I do have control here inside of the software here, but I don't have it inside of Pro Tools directly because I'm setting a stereo mix. So that I've got to play with because I may want to change that a little bit. But anyway, so that's the routing. That's what we're doing here. So we have Studio Live mixer. I've got my Mac running Superior Drummer, And then we've got Pro Tools over on the other side running on a digital network using the digital network protocol through the PreSonus mixer, and to be able to route that audio that way. So great. If you have any questions about this, you know you can always email me, or you can give me a call at Sweetwater too. I'm at 800-222-4700. My extension there is 1243. Thanks again for watching.